What's up, everybody? I'm Hoser, and this is Keggercast, Coronavirus Skype Edition. Ah! Shit. So how's it going, everyone? How's everyone handling this coronavirus lockdown isolation thing? We're about 5 weeks into this now, and yeah, some people I know are going like stir crazy and getting cabin fever. I personally am enjoying the extra time I get to spend with my wife. Uh, I think for me, this time has actually been good for me and my wife, to be honest. But you know, um, today, well, 2 days ago, I interviewed Norm Thatcher from TNT Anger Management. He's been our sponsor for over a year, and he was our first Skype guest interview here. And you can do anger management on online through Skype, by phone, or even in person. You can get more information at tntams.com, and you'll hear a little bit more about TNT Anger Management in our interview. Speaking of anger management, here's a few things I've done to try to help out my wife with her anger management issues. I built her a knife throwing target from old furniture parts. She drew a figure in there. You can see there's face shots, body shots, crotch shots. She's getting a lot better. She's getting a lot better. I also bought her a punching bag. There. She's used it for about 5 seconds, I think. I got it. But typical hoser style, I kind of fucked up. Wait, getting the wrong angle here. I fucked up one of the screws, so I had to improvise by putting up some old door hinges to hold up the bracket. And I don't know if you can hear, I'm pretty sure you can hear actually, my neighbor's AC is on. That's because here in Imperial County, we're already in the summer. We are already in triple digits. We've been in triple digits for about 2 days now. I don't know if that's a good thing, considering that the viruses are supposed to be weaker or killed or something by heat. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's where we're at right now. Anyway, I'm gonna put up the interview again that I said I did with Norm Thatcher just 2 days ago, but in typical hoser style, I procrastinated. I'm just putting it up today. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know, like in the comments. And let us know what you're doing to keep sane during this lockdown and isolation thing. Okay, I hope you enjoy the interview. I put on the earbuds because my neighbors were barking. Their dogs were barking. The mom was yelling at the kids. And then we
Yeah.
had sorry. So, yeah, we have Norm Thatcher from TNT Anger Management. Thank you for taking part in this very first Skype interview, Norm. I appreciate it. Uh, he's been he's been sponsoring us for over a year now, I think. It's good to finally have you on on the Keggercast.
Well, thanks, Jose. Yeah, basically, we connected through our buddy John, and the rest is kind of history as far as supporting Jose's comedy career, and like he said, with the lockdown of society right now, basically, TNT Anger Management Services is a place where clients could contact me either via Skype, phone sessions, or office visits once the law permits for voluntary and court mandated clients to work on their stress and anger management issues and communication skills.
Nice. And like who are your clients? Like who benefits from your services the most?
Basically, the probably
Are they
80%.
self-referred?
They are, some are court referred from Ventura County. I have cleared cases through Santa Barbara County, Los Angeles County, Ventura County, and actually St. Louis Obispo County. Um, they all got me through basically just typing in anger management in the county they provide. And the court does get notified of their case from myself. And as long as they are, the material is strong and they like the presentation, we've cleared the counts off their records. For the most part, people are getting me through, again, typing through anger management. And just I have two office locations. One is in Woodland Hills, one's in Westlake Village, and basically we meet in the office at that point. I'm on that way, and Yelp and Facebook, and hopefully with Keggercast.
Nice. And your website is tntams.com, right?
Correct.
And your phone number, if anyone wants to call?
818-264-6255.
Nice. All right. So we mentioned the lockdown, the self-isolation we're going through right now. Has that affected your business in any way? Has that affected TNT Anger Management?
It has, since the beginning of or middle of March. I've not been able to see of my physical clients on a one-to-one personal basis. So they are all basically on Skype and phone sessions now. This has taught me actually maybe of doing business in the future, of this is going to be a continuous thing for the next couple of months. Who knows? But I am searching to look for more alternative ways to catch a larger audience if this is the way practice is going to be going in the future. And that's why I thought doing this and presenting it in a larger format with Skype and phone, I'm just not limiting myself to office visits, but possibly going out of statewide with Keggercast and nationwide with other states.
Yeah, hopefully the tens of viewers of mine will help spread the word a bit.
Well,
And
thank you.
I look angry. I'm not angry. It's just the sun's right in my eyes. That's the best angle I could get. So, but yeah, I think this, even if the lockdown hadn't happened, I think this is the way of the future. I think a lot of businesses are going contactless. I mean, we have Uber Eats, DoorDash or whatever it's called, and so we have all these places that already deliver food from fast food places and groceries and stuff. We have Amazon. I think this is the wave of the future. It just got pushed a little faster because of the whole situation.
Yes, I agree. Yes, and one thing just to add on as for the purpose of what this is, it's something when the voluntary people call, they're just kind of inquisitive. The consultation is free. There's no charge for that. And basically from a clinical aspect, I'm just trying to give the people just a comfortable feeling of what the sessions bring to them. So again, the consultation is free, and it's just the willingness of making the call, and I'll explain that when we connect.
Yeah, like you said, and your video on your website, I bet that's probably the hardest part for someone just to make that first call, right?
Yes, you're right. Most of the time, making the phone call or just seeing if people have reached, the point where either family or relationship issues have come up, and they've been kind of almost threaten to make a call, or somebody's bouncing out of the relationship. They have made that call, but honestly, for what's enjoyable for me is people wanting to help themselves, and that's really what it's all about. I am a mental health nurse, and a lot of the satisfaction I get through this uh, office and phone and video practice is watching people do make progress and help themselves. Ultimately, that's what it's about. If I can help and make their hour session a little bit more refreshing, or and help them learn some skills, I think that's ultimately really what it's about. I got kind of attracted to John's presentation of Keggercast because he told me that Jose was a up and starring comedian, and I thought, what is the exact opposite of anger is humor. So I do want to get to one of your shows once society allows, and I think that would be great because I was thinking, the reason I advertise with Keggercast is because once they have that good feeling of a good funny time for an hour or however long the show is, they go back and hopefully grab a business card and think, oh, okay, you know what, I do have these underlying issues when I go back home. Jose did a great job cheering me up, but I still got to go home to my issues, and hopefully that's the piece I can play in all this.
So, yeah, that is something I say every time when I mention the sponsors and the live shows. Like who else needs anger management more than comedy, than comedian, I'm pissed because no one's here at my shows.
Yeah, and historically we've lost some great comedians just due to underlying depression, and it was never detected, or they think just comedy and comedians are just got the life, and they're funny all the time when actually the underlying sadness is really there, really probably in help sometimes. And I want to pull that piece out for the mental health aspect and the underlying stress and anger of what a comedian really might be feeling.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. You'd be surprised to see how many even famous comedians are nothing like their onstage persona. They're very introverted and sad.
Yeah. Well, I hope I'm not getting you sad and depressed with all this.
Oh, no.
And I appreciate your time doing all this.
No. Oh.
But one of my bosses from a long time ago said, "Hey, whenever you can get a win-win situation out of a a problem, both sides win." And I think that's all what we're trying to do is team up and help the community.
Yeah. We're both doing something here to better the community, I think. So we met, like we're currently in this lockdown, and we've mentioned a few times. Do you feel that anger management is needed more now because of families being locked home together so for days on end now?
Well, I can say there are people that are learning to know their kids on a whole different level now. Not only are they parents, they are being teachers, and just another kind of fork in the leadership of being a parent. And actually, I do have some coworkers that have been very frustrated with their kids because they're not used to having to teach, quote, the new way of learning math. I'm a little older than most, and I always thought, 1+1+1 =3, and you bring it down, and you put your line, you add them together, and you get 3. Well, now there's this new other way. I don't even know what it's called with math, but they got you dividing and subtracting and all this other way. Common Core. There you go. Yes, yeah. So
I don't understand it myself, but
it just looks confusing to me, but it's frustrating the parents, and some of them don't even know how to educate their own you know, uh,
Uh,
8-year-olds. So that show that came out, Are You Smarter Than a Third Grader? I think that's really put to the test right now.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember when, I mean, my kid's already in their 20s, but I remember when they're younger, and this was before the Common Core crap. I couldn't even help them with their math. I tried to,
Exactly.
I knew what I was doing, but I couldn't explain it to them, and get frustrating. I go, damn it, that's why I'm not a teacher. I can't explain this. But yeah, I was like, I'm personally, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying just being home with my wife more time. I don't think she's enjoying it as much.
Oh,
She wants me to get home. She wants to start getting out more. Yeah, but I don't mind it so much, to be honest.
yeah. It does bring the really. It brings a soft, kind of a slower, brings a slower pace back to the daily grind. I don't know where most people are living at or where they're at, but in Southern California down here, it's pretty much work, 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 and grind,
Yeah,
grind, grind. And if you're not stressed and upset at the end of the day, I'd be wondering about you. In fact, that used to be one of my little marketing elevator pitches. I did a little 20-second thing for one of the advertisers, and it was, if you never get angry, let me take your pulse, because I'm also a nurse, because everybody gets angry and it's okay, just up to a certain point.
yeah, yeah. No, you mentioned stress, and I saw on your website that one of the questions that it asks about the possibility of you needing anger management asked about stress management. Like, do you need stress management? Uh, is that something that goes hand in hand with anger management, or is it something different?
Well, I think the way I kind of put it is stress is more of an internal feeling of, probably a physical thing, of where anger is more of a physical observation of what somebody else might see. So if you're out there, hitting a wall or kicking a door, usually the layman person would be able to figure out, hey, that guy looks kind of pissed off. I might stay away from him. Where stress is, it could be more expressionless, and you might think, I get some calls, they sound like they don't have a care in the world. It is good, everything is chill, but internally they're really they're stressed out, and they bring that out in the sessions. And I think that's where I enjoy seeing the improvement of a third party. Probably 99 times out of 100, I don't know the person that's calling me on the other end. Um, so a unknown person to the family might be sometimes more helpful than a family member or a close friend, because um, my only catch in the game is to make sure that person has a willingness to get themselves better. And if I can do that, that's my goal.
That's awesome. Well, Norma, again, thank you for coming on and doing this. Like that, this is this is an experiment. It's the first time I'm doing this type of interview, and hopefully I can get this up and it looks good.
Yeah,
But
well,
thanks.
great. Hey, well, thank you, Jose, for including me, and I'll call you after this. I'll give you Bob's number.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have Bob on as soon as he figures out Skype.
Yes.
But yeah, again, it was good talking to you. I mean, I wish I had thought about this a while back, because you've been, like I said, you've been helping us out. You've been sponsoring us for quite some time, and we appreciate it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you in person sometime. Hopefully, I'll have some shows in LA soon.
Great. Well, looking forward to it. Let me know when your show's there. I'll be front row.
Thank you. Thank
All
you, then.
right. Take care. All right,
We'll
Jose.
keep
Thank
in
you.
touch. Bye.
All right.
Well, that was our very first Keggercast Skype interview. I hope you enjoyed it. Norm, thank you again for being our first Skype interviewee, first Skype guest, I guess I should say. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please like and subscribe to the channel. And till next time, stay healthy, stay safe, stay home. Thank you for watching.